Good evening and welcome back into the National Basketball Performance Centre here in Manchester. It's Junior Final Fours weekend. It's been an absolutely brilliant showcase of youth basketball out there on the court. We've got 3 more games to go today. We tip off here on court 1 in the under-18 men's game between the Reading Rockets and Sussex Storm in around 5 minutes time. On court 2, the Manchester Magic and Manchester Giants are taking each other on. And in the backcourt, the under-14 girls final between the Richmond Knights and Milton Keynes Breakers will be starting very shortly. Kaz Bullock here with Adam Masters. We're going to be with you throughout the game. And Adam, it's been a fantastic weekend already. 3 more great games to come. Oh, I think your mic wasn't on there, Adam, so we just Kaz Bullock here with Adam Masters. Adam, you excited for today's game?
I certainly am, yeah. I'm still trying to come back down after that finish between Kohler and Ipswich there. Wow, what an intense way to finish. We've been waiting for one of those crazy last-second games all weekend. We've not had one yet. Congratulations to Ipswich hanging on, but yeah, this is going to be another great game. We saw a brilliant final a couple hours ago. Boys under 16s, and this is going to be, I feel, just as entertaining as that one. Like Kaz said, we're going to be bringing you all the news from around Bellevue. There's a somewhat big local derby going on across the room from here, where the Manchester Magic take on the Manchester Giants in the 3rd and 4th game. We're going to be bringing you news from that game throughout, and again, like Kaz said, from the girls under 14s final in the back room here at Bellevue. But we're getting ready to get this thing going in around 3.5 minutes. Thank you for joining us on Basketball England YouTube. Like, subscribe, get locked in. We're going to be here at every event again next season.
So we've got 3 minutes till tip-off in the under-18 men's final. The Reading Rockets, 19-1, first place in the Western Premier Division. Their only loss was to CAVC Vipers in October. Last one at the under-18 level in 2006-2007. They did make the final back in 2015 and 16, but was a loss to Peckham Pride. They came through yesterday's semi-final against the Manchester Giants, 76-68, withstanding a Giants comeback, who were 16 down. The Giants took the lead late in the 4th, but the Rockets just bounced back. 5 straight points from Nick Dent put them ahead, and they won from there out. And also, Ethan Round, he was the man of the moment to talk about in yesterday's game. 36 points, 8 rebounds, 5 assists, 2 steals, hit 8 from behind the arc.
I mean, I can't help but wonder. We saw this a couple of years ago with a certain Matthew Goodwin. Once these guys get hot in this building, it's hard to cool them down again, Kaz. I wonder if he's going to come out firing, and if he hits his first shot, is he going to go better than 8 3-pointers yesterday? Who knows? It's Final Fours, let's face it. We can make all the predictions we want. They're probably going to be wrong. Unpredictable, that is the word of the day here at Bellevue.
It is, but I'm certainly excited to find out. So if we take a look at the Sussex Storm, 19-3 in the Eastern Premier Division, first place. They've never won at the under-18s level. The under-16s did win back in 2018-19 when Cam Hildreth was driving them. They came through yesterday's semi-final against the Manchester Magic, 70-65. They were down early in the first quarter, led by 17, again held off a comeback from the Manchester Magic. Ansel Torres, 17 points, and Jamal McAllister adding in 11 points, 8 rebounds, 7 assists, and 4 steals. So if we take a look at the starting 5s for the Reading Rockets, it will be Amari Maitland, Ethan Round, Matthew Daines, Nick Dent, and Ronnie Calver. And for the Sussex Storm, Nate Watson, Jamal McAllister, Safi Tijani, Owen Ono, and Sean Mackey. Head coach for the Sussex Storm, Dan Hildreth, assisted by Rhys Davies and Matt Azamale. And for the Reading Rockets, Ben Fisher, who's assistant coach Jack Adams out there on the bench. So big thank you to everybody who's joining us live on the Basketball England YouTube channel. Remember to like and subscribe. You can catch the other games going on also on the Basketball England YouTube. We've streamed all 24 games that have taken place this weekend. As over on court 2, it's a 2-0 lead for the Manchester Magic over the Manchester Giants.
Those two rivals couldn't wait to get going. They're ahead of the curve here, Kaz.
Eager to get out there on the floor. So, teams coming out on court, ready for tip-off. The Sussex Storm playing in blue today, and the Reading Rockets in red. As teams take the floor, and for the tip, it will be Sean Mackey. And Ronnie Calver. So here we go, the under-18 boys final. We're underway, ball's tipped. It'll be Rockets with the first possession. Round had the hot hand yesterday. Maitland. Daines from outside, gonna get things started in style.
Oh, statement piece there. That's a nice way to start the game, Kaz.
It definitely is. Sussex. McAllister inside to Tijani.
Not a bad reply.
And that's a great finish. And Safi Tijani named the MVP of the D3 playoff final last weekend. He was playing out there for the Crawley Storm alongside a lot of players on this Sussex squad. And Daines, back-to-back threes.
Uh-oh.
6 quick points for Matthew Daines. He's caught some of Ethan Round's magic. McAllister. McAllister pulls up, hangs in the air, banks it in. It's a 2-point Reading lead. Round, Calver. Daines. Ball's tipped into the hands of Maitland. 8 seconds on the shot clock. Maitland guarded by Tijani. Sussex pushing the pace, racing down the court. Ball's knocked away, Daines has it, and a foul called on Tijani. That'll be his first team foul for Sussex. You see that Matthew Daines has come out with intent here in the first 90 seconds. Calver hands off to Daines. Daines looked like he was thinking about the shot. Maitland got space into Dent. Round, 5 seconds, into the corner. Dent, 3, doesn't go. McAllister pushing the ball up the floor. Watson stepping through and, gets the roll. It's a tough finish from Nate Watson.
Did well there to control it. He went in for the Euro step and got absolutely clobbered, but managed to keep his composure there and come up with the bucket.
6-all here in the first quarter. Daines. Round, long 2, splashes it in. And the Rockets playing without Isaac Spurrier. He's out on the bench, injured as Mackey drives to the basket, gets the whistle and the bucket. Gonna go to the line for a chance at a 3-point play.
There's certainly no nerves in this game, Kaz. Both teams are about business.
They've come out very strong. Making it named to the EYBL Under-20 All-Star 5. In February, he averaged 21.5 points per game, 4.2 rebounds for Holy Trinity playing in the EYBL competition. He put Sussex up 1 here in the first quarter. Maitland. Now watch out for Amari Maitland passing the ball, a fantastic facilitator out there for the Rockets. We saw him on display yesterday as Den turns and fires.
Wow. Beautiful little fadeaway jump shot there from mid-range.
Rockets go back on top. McAllister against Rounds. Ball just goes out of bounds. It will be Rockets ball. Just under 7 to play. Manchester Magic over on court 2 with a 13-4 lead over the Giants. Calver. Danes. Ball's knocked away, out of bounds, and goes back with Sussex. Mackey will inbound. Back to McAllister. McAllister working against Maitland, spins, finishes. Gets his first point of the game. 4th point of the game, apologies, he had that earlier basket. Had 11 points yesterday in the semi-final. Calver keeps the ball alive. McAllister got a hand on it, knocks it away. Watson gonna wait for the team to catch up. McAllister's there. And tough work underneath the basket as Owen Ono puts the Storm up 3. Danes. Maitland. Calver out to Danes. 5 seconds on the shot clock. Danes is doubled. See the defense there from Sussex. They'll get the ball back after forcing the turnover. And a substitution for the Reading Rockets as Michael Trasnadell comes into the game for the first time. McAllister. Ono. Ono drops it in the basket. He's playing above the rim. And a 5-point Storm lead. Rounds. Round dishes it off. Calver underneath the basket. Able to get over the double team. As McAllister will set things up for Sussex. Watson in the corner, 3's up, 3's down.
We could have a shootout brewing up, guys.
6-point Storm lead. Danes, Maitland goes against Watson. 6 seconds on the shot clock. Rounds stops, out to Danes, 3. That one's good. Matthew Danes, 3 of 3 from 3, 9 points in the first 5.5 minutes. He is on fire. Watson answers for the Storm, and we have got a 3-point shootout on our hands today. A 6-point lead for the Storm over the Rockets, 4:11 to play. What a first quarter so far, Adam.
Well, the timeout was called so that we could cool down the fire a little bit, because let me tell you, these two teams are absolutely on fire right now. I just said this is going to be a shootout, and it looks like it definitely is.
Over on court 2. The Manchester Magic a 16-4 lead still over the Giants. So Adam, a strong start from both teams. 6 points in favor of the Rockets. Sorry, in favor of the Storm. 21-15. What do Reading need to do here coming out of this timeout just to try and counter this Sussex offense? It's a really fast-paced.
Yeah, that's what you just said it. They've just got to counter it. They've not got to panic. You know, it's early on in the game. Neither team's going to be particularly worried about the score as it is right now. Both teams are hot. It's not like one team's come out missing more than the other, and you know both teams have got players that are on fire already. So I think it's keeping the momentum for both of them and keeping that score as tight as possible where they can.
So Sussex picking up full court here. Rounds going against McAllister. Rounds to Maitland. Danes stops, pulls up, hits it. Matthew Danes cannot miss. Cuts the lead down to 4. Tijani spinning inside, hook shot, bounces out. Oh no, Sky's in for the rebound. Rounds calling for the screen. Passes out to Maitland. Calver has Watson on him, passes intercepted. Tijani comes up with it. McAllister up ahead, in off the glass.
Sussex doing it inside and outside at the moment, Kaz.
Yeah, they've got a strong presence inside also, and we've seen it. They put it on show. They can hit those threes. They can hit from behind the line. McAllister pushes the pace all the way to the hole.
Wow.
And Jamal McAllister putting on a show. 8 points already. Rounds runs into traffic, out to Maitland, sets his feet, 3, bounces off the back iron. Calver has it, working to put the ball back in. It's tipped to Rounds. Maitland, 4 seconds on the shot clock, back to Rounds, 3 seconds. Puts up a 3, nails it!
You are kidding me.
Ethan Rounds.
Be kidding me, Ethan Rounds. I think that was his first shot of the game. He's saying, hey, don't forget about me.
He's unstoppable, takes him up to 5 points. It's his first 3.
First 3, sorry, yeah.
Tijani underneath the hoop. And he'll be fouled. That's going to put him out of the line for 2. And Adam, as I mentioned before, several of these players having played for the Crawley Storm team in Division 3, won the D3 playoff final just last weekend here in Manchester. And that experience is something they can definitely take with them into this game.
Definitely, they're feeling the momentum from that for sure, but both games are bringing it, like I said, from the outside and the inside. This is going to be a duel.
As we'll see, Keanu McIntosh, Ray Padmore into the game for the Storm. And Malachi Hassan Taylor checks in for the Rockets. Alongside Nick Den. Rockets ball, it's an 8-point Storm lead here in the first quarter. Danes dishes it out, ball's gonna roll into reception. Someone needs to go and get that one. McAllister. Watson driving to the basket, dishes it out. And what a finish underneath the basket. Padmore, count it, and the foul. Ray Padmore at the foul line. Again, one of the players out there with the D3 squad for the Crawley Storm. Had 2 points off the bench. Been shooting 66.7% for the Holy Trinity team in the EYBL at the under-20s level this season, and converts a three-point play. Den for the Rockets to the basket. Bounces out to Tijani with another big rebound. McAllister dishes it off. Ball's tipped, Rockets have it. It's an 11-point lead for the Storm here. 31 points in the first quarter. Dent cuts it down to 9. Watson to Tijani. Tijani fighting inside, ball's tipped away. Watson has it. Storm again going inside, kicks it out. Tijani, time and space, won't drop. And the ball's going to go out of bounds, stays with the Storm. And they're up 9 here with 16.7 seconds left in the first quarter. Three-second difference between the shot and game clock. Watson, oh, rejected by Round. Round, 4 seconds, 3 seconds, 2 seconds, 1 second at the buzzer. Ethan Round grazes the rim. And at the end of the first quarter, it's a 31-22 lead for the Sussex Storm over the Reading Rockets. They have come out firing, Adam. So for the Storm, leading the way, it's been 8 points from Nate Watson, 8 points as well from Jamal McAllister. McAllister dishing out 3 assists. And for the Rockets, Matthew Dames with those 11 points has not missed from the field, going 4 of 4. Ethan Round added in 5 points and 3 rebounds for the Rockets. 20 points in the paint for the Storm to 8 for the Rockets. And they've just been able to score at will underneath the basket.
Some pretty impressive numbers early on. 62% from the field for Reading, but 73% from two-point plays. 11 from 15 for Sussex. Both teams clearly up for this one. I just want to see this continue the way it has started, because both teams are shooting well from the outside. They're playing well on the inside as well. There's some nice matchups developing already.
I mean, at 31 points in the first quarter from Sussex, that's a huge score already after just 10 minutes.
Definitely, yeah. I mean, the only stat that I'd be a little bit concerned about if I'm Reading right now is the 0 points from turnovers to 11 for Sussex. But other than that, it's pretty even.
So Sussex in the lead as we head into the second quarter. The Manchester Magic over on court 2 have a 20-14 lead over the Manchester Giants. So it will be Sussex ball to start things off. McAllister. Named under 17 Player of the Year in the CBL this year. A player with a really exciting future ahead of him as he gets called for the travel there, just as he hit the deck. Looks like he's taken a bit of a hard fall. He'll be helped out by his teammates as we've got a substitution for the Reading Rockets, and Adam Singh sees his first minutes on the court. McAllister bounces back up, he's all good to go. So, Adam, it's been a great weekend so far. What stood out to you?
Oh, come
Has there
on.
been any specific highlights? There's been a lot of highlights.
There really has. I mean, that last game between the two London clubs in the under-16 finals was pretty spectacular. You know, we saw an amazing semi-final yesterday as well. But, I mean, God, who could have seen what was going to happen at the end of that Kohler-Ipswich game?
A 1-point win for Kohler as Nick Dent drives to the basket. Takes him up to 4 points. Ansel Torres in for the Storm for the first time. Back to Torres. Spinning inside, ball's knocked away. Dent comes away with it. Dent powers down the court, meets 3 Storm players in the air. Shot won't fall, but an offensive rebound for the Rockets. Hassan Taylor's three's too strong. Singh puts it back in. Leads down to 5. McAllister. McAllister looks to go against Singh, looking for a way to the basket, and draws the foul. Foul's on the floor. So that'll be the first on Reading.
McAllister working hard to get inside there. Getting bumped by 2 players there.
Stefan Anderson into the game for the Storm for the first time. Keanu McIntosh, apologies, heads to the bench. So Padmore will inbound. Into Ono. Ono spinning. Top finish from Ono underneath the basket. Had 14 points in yesterday's semi-final. Rounds. He finds a path, will kick it out. Singh for 3, nets it. And it's a 4-point game. Torres backs the ball out. McAllister. Jamal McAllister, 6 seconds on the shot clock. Singh read the pass. McAllister tries to save it. He's got the ball, but it'll go into the backcourt. And a 24-second shot clock violation. Good D there from the Reading Rockets team, forcing the pressure. Come away with the turnover. So it'll be a sideline ball for the Rockets. Sean Mackey back into the game as McAllister heads to the bench. McAllister with 8 points and 3 assists for the Storm. As Torres steals the ball on the inbound, takes it to the rack.
Great play. Predatory move there, snuck in, came up with the steal for the nice finish there. What a great play. Oh, here he is again, here he is again.
He'll be called for the foul, but I was going to say, Ansel Torres, you have to watch him everywhere on the court. He's so quick. He gets his hands into those passing lanes and does a really good job at reading them, so he comes away with a lot of steals. Torres picks up his first foul, so sideline for the Rockets. And ball goes out of bounds. Last touch, Reading. The Storm will get it back. Mackey to inbound. Torres. Again, Torres out with the Crawley Storm, won that D3 playoff final. Got experience on the big stage as Padmore finds a lane. Oh no, tries to save it. And we'll reset the shot clock. It'll go and be the Storm ball on the end line. Padmore ready to inbound. Fresh 14 for the Storm. Ball's tipped away. Daines has it. Daines leading all scorers with 11. Dent. Oh, blocked!
Oh, get out of here.
Owen Ono says, no, no, not in my house. Well, went right into the stands. Round, catch and shoot three, drains it. And Ethan Round, he's a problem from deep. We saw it yesterday. Torres for the Storm. Mackey against Danes. Mackey spins underneath the basket. Danes fighting for the ball. It's loose. And jump ball is going to be called. Both teams hustling, getting out there, really fighting for it.
4 points is the difference. 6 minutes 36 remaining. Ball sideline possession.
So a 4-point Storm lead here in the second quarter, 6:36 to play. Danes finds Round. Round thought about the shot, into Dent. Ball's knocked loose, Dent comes away with it, double team comes. Hassan Taylor inside, kicks it out, Singh. Time and space for three, it's short. Chases down the rebound though. And the Storm look to increase this lead. Mackey spins, ball's knocked away by Round. Hassan Taylor racing to save it in for the Rockets, but it will go back the way of the Storm. And both teams just playing with pace here. It's a fast-paced game.
Super fast-paced game, super intense game.
As we see Jamal McAllister back on court for the Storm. McAllister to Watson. Oh no, on the baseline, works against Dent. Oh no, oh what a move, scoops it in!
Oh yes!
The fancy footwork, that's a nice
Great
move.
footwork. Stuck to his pivot foot, turned, spun, found his way to the basket, kissed it in off the glass, what a great basket.
Danes going all the way off the rim. And oh no, skies in for the rebound, doing it on both ends of the court. As Torres.
Look how quick this guy is.
I told you, you've got to watch him.
Yeah.
He's so quick, he's down the court like a flash. He's going to go to the foul line. Chance to increase his Sussex lead. That'll be the second foul on Dent for Reading. You can see it there. Oh no, under the basket.
Plants his feet, spins off the left foot, knew exactly where he was going to go. Touches in off the glass. I mean, wow, if you want to see some footwork fundamentals, there you go.
And Ansel Torres, been at the Dynamic National Schools final last year for Holy Trinity. He was named MVP in the under-17s competition, 22 points he had in the finals game. He's also playing in the CBL for Holy Trinity last season, where he averaged 8.3 points per game. And seconds good. And Sussex extending their lead here as we approach the halfway mark of the first half. Round finds Maitland. Maitland looking to pass out of it. Danes off the screen from Dent. Danes an open lane to the basket. Finishing at the rim.
Somehow finds a way.
Torres slipping through inside. Ball's taken away by Danes. Round running up ahead. Back to Danes. And Hassan Taylor puts up the shot, but whistles before that. It's on the floor. That's the second foul on Sussex. That's foul number 1 on Padmore. As we'll see Safi Tijani back in. Ray Padmore heads to the bench for the Storm. Padmore with those 3 points. Round to Den. Danes. Den inside, double teamed, blocked by McAllister. And Ono drive into the hole.
Well, he did really well there, Cass, because when he came down the floor, the way he positioned himself, he was going to go and stuff that. And in mid-air, he had to make a decision. What do I do now? Do I risk it? And he said, no, I'm going to go play it safe. Nice, easy layup.
Extends the lead up to 8 for Sussex. 41-33, 4:20 to play here in the first half. And Sussex really spreading the scoring around, Adam. You look down the score sheet, they've got 3 players with 8 points or more. Nate Watson, Jamal McAllister and Owen Ono. And then off the bench, Ansel Torres with 4 points.
Yeah, I mean, it has been a really good spread. I mean, we've been saying it since the top of the show. You've got guys that shoot well from outside, guys shooting well from the mid-range, but then we've also got some great transition baskets being scored. Both teams quick down the floor. I mean, Torres, as close as we are to him, you know, his first step is so quick.
And for the Reading Rockets, leading the way, Matthew Danes, 13 points. 2 steals. He had those 3 threes earlier. And Ethan Round adding in 7 points along with 3 rebounds and 3 assists. 28 points in the paint for the Storm. They have taken advantage of being able to drive to the basket and almost scoring at will.
Looks like an interesting game over on the other court. 19 to the Giants, 23 to the Magic.
A Manchester derby is standing room only over there.
You keep seeing a lot of flexing from the sides going on there. It's a big rivalry here in Manchester.
So Rockets ball, just over 4 minutes to play here in the first half. Danes, Calver, Round, catch and shoot 3.
Huge rebound.
And a jump ball called as Malachi Hassan Taylor does the hard work. Oh, apologies, we've had a number change. Sorry, that is Lazure Francis out on court. Number 12 for the Rockets.
He came out of nowhere to get that rebound, just came flailing through the air.
McAllister will get it back. Watson into the corner. Torres, catch and shoot. Round got a hand on that one. Torres tries to chase it down. Calver gets it over to his teammate. Did a good job to secure that. And you can see Torres just chasing down the ball.
This is a nice matchup, isn't it? Torres and Danes.
Watson. Ono out to McAllister. McAllister for 3! Big bucket, McAllister.
He got
up
a
to
good
11.
look. He got a real good look at it, Kaz. He had a minute to compose himself before he put up the shot. Made it count.
Round, driving to the basket, lays it in. And it's a 9-point Storm lead. Watson to McAllister. Some quick ball movement here from the Storm as Watson will take it all the way.
Great basket.
That takes him up to 10 points.
Watson working really hard in the background there. He's kind of doing a lot of dirty work. He's having a great game though. Super quick guy.
Maitland against Ono. Round pulls up from mid-range, off the rim. Back to Round. Going inside, kicks it out. Maitland, space, connects. And Amari Maitland gets his first points of the game, cuts the lead down to 8. McAllister has it for the Storm. Pass inside to Tijani, broken up, but a foul call, so that'll be the 3rd foul on Reading this quarter. As Sean Mackey subs back in, and Lazure Francis takes the seat for the Rockets. We'll see Malachi Hassan Taylor in alongside Nick Dent. And Ono, short, gets his own rebound though, and puts it back in, and Owen Ono working hard underneath the hoop. .10 Sussex leads. Round takes it all the way. Ethan Round up to 11. Back to McAllister. To Watson, thought about the shot, into Tijani. McAllister driving inside. Ono picks it up, and again, right place, right time. Owen Ono underneath the basket. Ball's intercepted. The Storm come away with it. They are putting the pressure on defensively here in the first half. As we get to the final minute of the half, McAllister to Watson, catch and shoot three, splashes it in.
He loves that one. He looks over to the bench and grinned. He's feeling it.
Nate Watson puts the Storm up 13. Reading looking for an answer here. Danes, round to Round. Round pulls the trigger, hits it! Ethan Round, are you kidding me?
He's putting on a clinic this weekend.
Leads back down. McAllister hanging in the air.
But then so too is McAllister.
The hang time from Jamal McAllister. 7 seconds in the half. Round. 4 seconds, 3 seconds. Round is going to put it up. Bounces off the rim. Safi Tijani with the rebound, but at the end of a fast-paced first half, it is the Sussex Storm 55, the Reading Rockets 43. And Sussex have been led by a huge first half from Owen Ono. 16 points, shooting 88% from the field. He has 3 rebounds as well. And Nate Watson, 13 points, a rebound and an assist. And for the Reading Rockets, Ethan Round, 14 points, has hit 2 threes so far in the game, 2 incredible threes, has 4 assists, and Matthew Danes, 13 points and an assist, hitting 3 of 3 from 3. So Adam, I'm going to let you, Anisha, give us a wrap-up of all the goings-on at half-time. So let us know what's been happening everywhere else.
Hello, Adam.
Welcome back to the commentary booth, Isha. Now, there's something going on over on court number 2 right now. There's a heck of a game between the Manchester Giants and the Manchester Magic. Have you been checking out any of the game?
Yeah, I mean, just then, so Magic were up and then Giants have just made a little bit of a comeback. I mean, they are quite behind, so the game's been pretty intense. I mean, it's Manchester in Manchester. I mean, Manchester in Manchester, so
yeah.
A lot of support there, a lot of crowds, no seats, everyone sat on the floor. People stood in the corridors trying to watch it. I mean, we knew it was going to be like that from the start, but pretty intense game there. Giants currently on top, unfortunately.
It looks like you could cut the atmosphere with a knife over there. There's clock showing 5 minutes 17 left in the half. 32-23 in favour of Giants, is that?
Yep, yeah, Giants are currently on top.
The Giants have been the comeback kids this weekend. They made that amazing run yesterday in the semi-final.
Yeah, they really did.
And we weren't quite able to close it out, but no, we'll be keeping a very close eye on that one. This game, Isha, has been pretty interesting too. Both teams have come out firing. They've been playing well from outside the arc. They came out shooting 3-pointers and everything was dropping for both of them. But then both teams playing nicely on the inside too. There's been a couple of standout players, like Kaz just said. In fact, there's been a lot of standout players in this game so far. I'm just going to pull up the numbers here. Ethan Round continuing what he did yesterday, his 14 points. Complementing nicely with Matthew Danes' 13 points, but over on the Sussex Storm, Jamal McAllister's having himself a ball game. 13 points. He's doing a bit of everything. He's shooting well from the outside. He's driving the ball inside. These Final Fours, they're an emotional roller coaster. You never know what's going to happen next. I mean, I always, by this point in the weekend, you start to feel a bit tired. How are you feeling, Ish?
A bit tired, yeah. But I mean, I mean, that game prior to this one, though, that under-18s final, that really was a game with all the emotions.
Wasn't it just?
Yeah, that final, I mean, the end score, was cold to be able to pull it back. Obviously, all the players upset with that because it just hurts that bringing it so close.
1 point.
1 point out of reach, yeah, it's a shame. But I mean, taking a look at the kettle, so quite a pretty.
What's going on in the kettle?
I mean, Milton Keynes are playing the Richmond Knights under 14s girls final. Milton Keynes are currently on top, but only by 7 points, and that's a game that people thought Milton Keynes would have had a comfortable win, but Richmond, they're not, they're a force to be reckoned with, you know. I mean, they're really just hanging in there. The atmosphere is great, it's pretty loud, as always, the kettle.
The kettle. I think this one's going to stick. I think from now on, that back room during tournament will be known as the kettle.
Yeah,
and it's like a pressure cooker in here right now for sure. Obviously, it's half time on this court, but the big Manchester game over there. We've got 4 and a bit minutes to go. I think scoreline of 32-26. Of course, you can do what we're doing. We've got split screens on our laptops here, so we can keep an eye on everything.
I mean, that's definitely a game that you'd want to watch. I mean, they've still got 4 minutes 40 seconds of the second quarter. I mean, they're not. We're going to start the third quarter on this court, and they won't even be in half time by the looks of it. Just looks like to be that type of game. I mean, there's a lot of fouls on the board.
Well, there's always going to be in a Manchester derby like this. There's going to be a physical. There's going to be lots of fouls.
Yeah, and the noise is crazy.
You see the intensity from the fans over there. So we've got just under 5 minutes until the second half here. So we're going to take a 2-minute breather. Keep it locked into the Basketball England YouTube channel, as we've still got another half of men's 18s final to bring to you. We'll be right back with you.
I'm here now courtside for the second half of this action-packed under-18s men's game where we've got the Sussex Storm facing the Reading Rockets. Sussex are currently up 55-43 to Reading. It's a really exciting game. Make sure you stay tuned. Follow along on the YouTube. You can also follow along on socials. We've got Instagram, Twitter, Facebook. Also have live stats. Other court, we've got Manchester Giants facing the Manchester Magic. That's also a great game. Get some split screen action going on. Make sure you watch both games. Kaz and Adam Masters are going to take you through the rest of the game, so we're going to go over to Kaz Bullock now, and she's going to take you play-by-play.
Thanks, Isha. Welcome back in for the second half. We've got a great game on our hands here in the under-18 men's final between the Sussex Storm and the Reading Rockets. It's a 12-point Sussex lead so far over Reading. But Adam, it's been a fast-paced game. What has stood out to you so far?
It's not what has stood out to me, it's who stood out to me. There's so many names that have stood out to me in that first half there. Ethan Round picking up from where he left off yesterday, he's been sensational. Daines has also been sensational. He hit those 2 big threes at the start of the game. My guy over on Sussex Storm so far has been McAllister. I think he's been absolutely sensational. And as I said, in a silent killer kind of way, Nate Watson's having himself a ball game as well. So I'm really looking forward to this second half.
And an Ethan Round layup there to start things off in the third quarter. Cuts the lead down to 10, but Sean Mackey says, nope, I'm putting that lead back up to 13.
It's like there hasn't been a break, Kaz.
Both teams picking up where they left off in the first half. Maitland dishes out. Calver, soft touch at the rim. Tijani finds Ono. He had the hot hand in the first half for the Storm.
Oh.
Mackey turns and fires. That one nearly dropped in. I think the crowd would have erupted. We've got the Storm contingent behind us. Lots of drums in the crowd. They've got some cool t-shirts out there.
Have you seen your favourite sign yet? Oh, we're lacking on signs for this game.
We've got a couple of Reading ones over that side, but they're not waving them at the moment.
Yeah. I know you're a sucker for the signs. I mean, if you look over onto the other court there, there's a fairly drab one on the wall. It simply says Giants, but I don't think anyone's looking at the walls. They're looking at the court.
Mackey hands off. Tijani underneath the basket. What a dish there from Mackey, doing a bit of everything out on the court. Tijani, he's got that strong finish at the rim. We've seen him do it at all levels throughout this season. There's Dent, hands out to Maitland, pass into Dent. Good ball movement here from the Rockets. Maitland with 4 seconds, Daines outside the arc, doesn't drop.
That's a lot, you know, after seeing such a build-up to that shot, you really want that shot to go down just because they did such an amazing job passing the ball around there. Snappy passes, sensible passes, all around the perimeter, inside and out. You just hate it when the final shot doesn't go in.
So it's a good look though, and Matthew Daines up until that point, 3 of 3 from 3. Just, again, sometimes it doesn't bounce your way, does it?
No.
So the ball will just get towel dried because it went flying into the media table. I think it may have taken out a couple of bottles of water.
Anthony Jepson there with the referee, giving it a good polish.
So it will be Rockets ball from the end line. Daines.
Ooh.
Long pass to Maitland.
Maitland did well to catch that, Kaz.
Certainly did, and he'll take it. Floaters up and in.
What a play.
Oh no, hands off to Mackey. Mackey goes against Daines. McAllister. McAllister drives to the basket, finishes, and the foul. And Jamal McAllister making tough basket after tough basket. We can see it there.
He knows the contact's good. Look how high off the ground he is, though.
I mean, he nearly jumped over Ronnie Calver there.
Just look at the expression on Dent's face there as he landed on top of him.
And a substitution as Michael Trasnadell in for the Rockets. So Jamal McAllister, a chance for a 3-point play at the line. He's up to 15 points personal, leading the Storm in scoring. Represented England at the under-16 level at Four Nations and at the under 15s level as well. Takes himself up to 16 points personal. 14-point lead for the Storm. Maitland, Trosnadell. Danes, long pass over to Round. Watson's there like a flash. You see that defense from the Storm. As Danes with 2 seconds on the clock, running down, had to put something up. Big bucket there from Calver, fighting inside, rewarded with 2 points. He deserved that one.
He did deserve that. What a great rebound and put back.
Tijani backing down Calver. Tijani going to work inside.
Oh, this is a nice matchup, Kaz.
Yeah, Tijani and Calver.
Both similar size, similar height, similar in stature. I like this matchup. Constantly bumping each other.
Maitland driving baseline. Passes out, last touch will be Storm, so Rockets ball on the end line.
Some really good movement off the ball from Calver there as well. He finds really good positions to get into.
Calver catch and shoot, pops out. McAllister. McAllister spinning, hangs in the air, gets the roll, and Jamal McAllister, the hang
time.
He has so much time to make a decision in the air.
He stayed up there, had a cup of tea, thought about when he was going to shoot, and then released.
Pass is intercepted. Watson runs with it. You can see again just the pace both teams are playing at. McAllister secures the ball for the Storm, but Round picks off the pass, has Danes up ahead, and Danes can't get that to drop. Another big rebound for Ono. Mackie driving, kicks it out, Tijani, and drains it from deep. Safi Tijani extends the Storm lead, 17 points here in the third quarter. Safi Tijani, a huge shot there as a timeout is called.
Well, it's the big three for Sussex Storm right now. Watson, McAllister and Ono. They are absolutely having a ball out there, but Tijani as well. This matchup that's going on with Calver in the middle is getting really tasty. It doesn't feel like this is a 68-51 scoreline, Kaz. Both teams working so hard. I can't help but think that this scoreline isn't going to remain for much longer. It feels like Reading have got a run in there somewhere.
Well, if we look at the breakdown this quarter, it's been a 15-8 run so far for the Storm. But you're right, Adam, it doesn't feel that big a gap, does it? Because both teams going on runs. Sussex doing an absolutely brilliant job countering everything, though, that Reading are throwing at them.
Sussex doing a great job on fast break points. They lead that category 13-2. Both teams on 14 rebounds apiece. It seems like there's been a lot more rebounds than that. 8 apiece on steals, 2 turnovers are similar, 13-11. But points from turnovers, 6 for Reading, 21 for Sussex.
I mean, that's huge. That's the difference maker right there, isn't it? And a huge, big 42 points in the paint to 26.
Incredibly, Reading Rockets haven't been to the free throw line yet. Is that right?
Yep, we've not seen them out the line. I think they're looking for more of that outside shot than going in. Maitland, 6 seconds on the shot clock. Going against Tijani, kicks it out. Danes hangs in the air. His shot will drop.
What are they putting in modern sneakers, Kaz? The hang time that these guys have got these days is incredible.
It's so fun to watch. McAllister takes it inside, that short. Calver with the rebound. And a foul called, basket's waved off. Oh, not a foul called, it's a jump ball And it's Sussex ball. And over on court 2 in the 3rd and 4th placing game. The Giants have a 1-point lead over the Magic. 4 minutes to play in the 2nd quarter in that one. 4 minutes to go in half time. But back here, Sussex ball. Mackie swings it round to Tijani. Tijani spinning inside. Calver puts off the shot. And Ethan Round in control for the Rockets. Danes ball's loose. Padmore has it. McAllister. Mackie, a long 3. What a shot from Sean Mackie. Raining 3s everywhere here on the court for the Sussex Storm. They've been shooting 7 of 9 from the 3-point range. And McAllister tips it, can't come away with it, but again, a play that just disrupts the defense, Adam.
Yeah, he really does. It's I was just trying to catch up on the play. I was just watching what the referee was doing there, sorry. Ball's back live again.
Maitland against McAllister. Calver over to Round. Reading looking to chip into this lead. Danes, 6 seconds on the shot clock. Maitland, a tough shot. That'll go.
He gets the kind bounce.
Leads down to 15. Maitland up to 8 points. McAllister. Padmore driving, ball's knocked out of bounds. Rockets get it back. And a 16 to 13 run for Sussex this quarter. Reading keeping it close here in the 3rd. Calver to Round. Needs to get round Padmore. Round, time running down. Foul is drawn by the Rockets. Ronnie Calver will go to the line. Calver with 6 points and 5 rebounds and a block so far. A chance to cut into this Storm lead. First one doesn't drop. Second to come for Calver. Spins off Tijani with the rebound. Just over 3 minutes to play here in the 3rd quarter. Chance of let's go Storm. Ringing out at the National Basketball Performance Centre here in Manchester. Oh no, working his way inside. That's short. Gets the rebound. A jump ball's called.
Went down pretty hard there.
He's got a hand on that. And Malachi Hassan-Taylor subs in for the Rockets. Ansel Torres will be in for the Storm. And Leo Stevens gets his first minutes on the court for Sussex. As jump ball possession is with the Rockets.
Ready now for the 3rd quarter to get underway over on court number 2.
Maitland to Calver. Back to Round, backing out. Maitland You can see here, the Rockets find it difficult to get inside. The Storm's blocking the paint. Torres picks up the errant pass, has Padmore up ahead. Ono to his right, knocked out of the way by Calver. Good hands there as Calver gets back on D.
Torres did a really good job controlling the ball there. It looked like he was going to lose control, and he managed to regain it.
Storm looks to get the ball in, knocked out of bounds again, so Storm will reset. And plays like that, Adam, you might not come away with a steal if you're the Rockets, but it's just disruptive, isn't it? Makes the other team have to reset their offense.
Yeah, you just hit the nail on the head there. You got to kind of lose your momentum, start again. As the ball's inbounded there to Torres again. Let's see what he's going to do. Wow, look at this.
Just plays with such speed, and Torres fouled on the shot, gives him 2 at the line. Amari Maitland picks up his first foul, 3rd team foul for the Rockets this quarter. Anthony Torres was here with the under-16 Storm in junior Final Fours a couple of years ago in the 2022-23 season. Played England under-15. We talked about his quickness, but he's a player that can get to the basket, he can score, has those quick hands on defense.
He's one of these undersized guys that manages to weave his way into the key, frustrate defenders.
Second shot doesn't go, it's tipped. It will be Storm basketball, Rockets basketball. Round sets things up for the Rockets. Round out to the corner, Maitland. 3 is good. And you can see it's that outside shot. Whilst it's falling for the Rockets, they're just not able to get inside because the Storm have built a wall. Padmore tries to find a lane. Rockets will come away with it. Out to the corner. Maitland back to Round. Round from deep. Connects.
Well, we had the perfect view of that, and the minute it left his hand, it looked like it was money.
Ethan Round up to 19 points, brings the deficit down to 10. They were down 18 earlier, but McAllister, he'll get the whistle at the other end, and Jamal McAllister goes back to the foul line.
10-point game over on the other court, Cas, 36-39. Continues to be a shootout between the 2 big Manchester clubs.
Yeah, the Magic have taken the lead here in the 3rd. And McAllister, he's back at the foul line. 11 points along with 8 rebounds, 7 assists and 4 steals yesterday for the Storm in that semi-final win. Sussex Storm have never won a title at the under-18s level at junior Final Fours. They're looking to rewrite that script today. As McAllister gets the second. He's up to 19. Approaching the final minute of the 3rd quarter. Round fouled. That'll be on Padmore. And that's his 3rd. So sideline ball for the Rockets, 11-point game. Round. Krasnodar, hands off to Singh. Round will have it back. Over Ono. Oh, Ethan Round putting on a show. 4 of 7 from 3. He had 8 yesterday, cuts the lead down to 8. And ball's knocked away inside. Calver is not letting anyone take that away. Round against Padmore. driving to the basket, hanging in the air, won't get it to drop.
Oh, his body's flying all over the paint.
And we've got a whistle stop on the floor.
Wow.
You can see that Round. So Round drives in.
He's fearless, Cal. This is what leaders do, though. He's willing his team back into it. And on those last couple of possessions there, you know, he refuses to show that he's hurt. He goes and stands on his own for a second. He's like, nah, I'm okay. Give me the ball.
So 36.4 seconds. Refs just confirming with the table. It will be what the decision was. It would be sideline ball for Reading, which it is, that stands. And referee's just explaining. It's head coach Ben Fisher for the Rockets. Ball on the floor, not sure if he was looking for a foul, but Reading on 14 fouls, Sussex on 3 in the third. We've got 36.4 to go. Jamal McAllister leading the way for the Storm on 19 points. Ethan Round on 22 for the Rockets. It's been a shootout today.
It certainly has.
Round.
I feel that this one's far from over.
Round will get it back. Looking to go, drive inside, picks up the foul, and that's going to be the 4th team foul on Sussex. So end line ball, 4th. 14 fouls apiece, and that's foul number 3 on Owen Ono for the Sussex Storm. Maitland will inbound. As we'll see, Safi Tijani check in. Owen Ono takes a seat. Maitland, Trasnadell left alone under the basket. And a 3-second difference between the shot and game clock. Tijani. Padmore. Padmore inside, he'll put it in. And 12 seconds will give the Rockets time to put something up here. 7 seconds, Round. He can hit from anywhere on this court. Round with 2 seconds, 1 second. And out it'll be good. If it goes, it won't. And at the end of the third quarter, it's a 75-65 lead for the Sussex Storm over the Reading Rockets. Sussex just scoring everywhere on the court, Adam. It's been a huge quarter for them. Reading were able to pull that back, having been down 18 earlier. Got it close, but the Storm again just extending it out there to 10. Yeah,
Reading actually won that quarter 22-18. That's the first quarter that they've won in the game, but I can't help but think that their captain, Ethan Round, is the one that led the battle cry there. He's put himself onto 22 points. He came up with that huge shot, and then that big drive to the basket where he got absolutely clobbered by the Sussex defence. But yeah, that definitely belongs to the Reading Rockets, that quarter. And this is kind of, if you're behind in a final, 10 points is about where you want it to be. You don't want it to go too far further than that.
Yeah, keep it close. And we've seen every time that Reading have been able to go on a run, Sussex have just been able to counter. They've had an answer for everything. Jamal McAllister leading the way for the Storm. 19 points for him, 5 assists and 4 steals. Owen Ono, 16 for him, along with 6 rebounds, 3 of them offensive, a steal and a block. And Nate Watson, 13 points and 2 assists. And again, it's that points in the paint, Adam. We spoke about it earlier, but 44 for Sussex, 28 for Reading. And when Reading are taking those outside shots because the Storm are just making it really difficult for them to get inside.
Well, definitely, yeah. I mean, it's you referred to it as this wall. You know, they're creating a wall, preventing them from getting inside there.
So 1 more quarter to go. Over on court 2. It's a close battle between the Manchester Magic and Manchester Giants. 45-42, the Magic lead. And in the backcourt, in the under-14 girls final, Milton Keynes with a 3-point lead over Richmond in the third quarter. But out here on court, the ball rolls all the way over to Tahir. Tahir with the assist. It'll be a Rockets ball from the sideline. Maitland guarded by Mackey. Round, taking it inside. Mackey back for the Storm. McAllister. McAllister skipping inside, swings it round to Watson. 3, doesn't drop, but McAllister's there, gets the offensive board, tries to put it in, chasing it down.
Wins it back again.
He is working so hard, and it won't drop, but again, another offensive rebound for the Storm. They're getting it done on the offensive glass when they need to.
McAllister just does not stop working, Kaz. The work ethic this guy's got is incredible.
And foul called on the floor against the Storm. That's Mackey's first team foul this quarter. See Matthew Danes check into the game. He was 3 from 3 earlier in the first half. Zamari Maitland will have the ball. Round. Dent, hands off to Danes. Back to Round. Danes, 3 seconds, pulls up. It's short. And an offensive foul called. That's on Calver. That's his 4th foul. Was away from the ball.
A little bit of a problem. It's a bit early in the quarter to be picking up the 4th foul there. McAllister.
Mackey, great pass inside. And foul drawn as Ono went to collect the pass.
Well, it was Calver that made the contact there. Is that going to be his 5th foul?
And it will be,
It is
yes.
his 5th foul.
So 2 quick fouls on Calver means he's out of the game for the Rockets with 8:23 to play in the 4th.
That's unlucky. I feel bad for Calver there. I mean, if we can see it again, I don't know if we've missed a replay, but he just was in the wrong place at the wrong time there. And for that to happen so quickly, I do feel bad for him. He's had a good game though, he's worked hard, he's carrying a plaster on his face from yesterday. This guy is more than earned his stripes this weekend.
6.7 rebounds for Calver as the corner 3 goes for the Rockets. Malachi Hassan Taylor. And all of a sudden it's a 5-point game. Rockets coming back from 18 down. McAllister looking for a path to the basket. Mackey tries to save it in, it'll be just outside. And the ball goes back with Reading, a chance to put this to a single possession game. .46 to play. Round against Tijani. Round, step back, 3, high arcing shot, off the back iron, chased down by Danes. That's a big rebound for the Rockets. Danes, out to Round, he'll try another 3.
Oh.
That one spins out, but Dent skies in for the rebound. Back to Round. Round wants the screen. Trying to make some space, Mackey takes the ball away. Finds Watson in the corner.
Wide open. Gave him far too much space out there on the wing. I think he was surprised at how much time he had there.
Extends the lead back to 8. Maitland. Danes driving, has to pass out. Maitland, his 3 short. have hit 12 threes as Watson's
Watson.
floater teardrops it in, takes the Storm lead back up to 10.
He has been my silent killer throughout the game. He sort of keeps himself to himself, but so effective when the chips are down. Great little sequence there from Watson.
18 points from Watson. A rebound and 2 assists. He's coming up big, like you said, Adam. Might be flying under the radar a little bit, but he's making his presence known.
He certainly is. I mean, look at some of these stats that Storm have got. Let's talk about the indexes. Watson 15, McAllister 23, Tajani 11, Ono 22. That's some really good indexes, Kaz. Likewise on the Reading side, Nayland Mansour 15, Round 27, Daines 13. If you're not sure what we're talking about by the index, that is a calculation made of your productivity on the floor. In other words, it reflects what your points, rebounds, assists, fouls, and everything that you do on the floor in the time that you're on the floor, and it works out what's called an index. And anything over 10 to 15, you're having a really good day at the office. When you're over 20, you're having a very good day. Over 25, you're talking MVP standard.
We've certainly seen some impressive performances out there on the floor all weekend long. So teams coming back out on the court. Reading had cut this to a 5-point game just around a minute and a half ago. Sussex, though, as they have all game long, have had an answer. Maitland back to Round, has Tajani on him. Ready moving the ball around the outside, just able to go inside as the shot pops out for Round. Dent underneath the basket, can't finish on the putback. And foul is called. That'll just be the second team foul on Sussex, end line ball. Oh, was that? Yeah, it was a foul. Foul is on McAllister, his first. Daines to Dent. Dent spins against Tajani. Pass is picked off by McAllister. Sussex can use the clock here. They've got time. McAllister. Mackey. Three's off the back of the rim. It's tipped. Maitland saves it, but Tajani will come up with it, although Daines takes it back. So back and forth. Maitland, too much on that. McAllister coming running down the court. And Watson, his shot won't go. Oh no, fighting again for the offensive board and puts it back in. And as he has done all game long, Owen Ono now up to 18 points with 8 rebounds. The positioning that he gets himself into underneath the basket, it's so successful for the Storm. As the ball goes rolling all the way onto the other court.
This game interrupts the other game as the ball goes flying out in there.
It's a 4-point Manchester Magic lead over the Manchester Giants over there on court 2. And in the under-14 girls game, it's a 9-point Milton Keynes lead over the Richmond Knights. Here, the Sussex Storm have a 12-point lead over the Rockets. Step back 3 for Daines. At the buzzer! Banks it in! Matthew Daines, the bank is open on Sunday for him. Again, cuts the lead down to single digits for the Storm. The Rockets aren't going anywhere. Tajani powers his way inside. Under 4.5 to play in the fourth. Round against Padmore. Kicks it out. Daines, he'll try another 3. I think the Rocket section would have exploded if that one would have gone in. Watson to Tajani. going to take it to the basket. Jump foul is called. Looked like they were going in for the jump ball. A foul is going to be called.
4 minutes, 5 seconds remaining in the
And it will be Rockets ball. So that's the second foul on Tijani.
possession for the Reading Rockets.
Rockets have the ball from the end line. Still time for them to chip into this lead for their first title since 2006-2007 season. Sussex Storm looking to win their first title ever at the under-18s level. Danes to sing underneath the basket, out to Brown, he's doubled. Time running down, 1 second. Dent can't get it to go. Again, Ono is there for the rebound. He's got a double-double. Watson, work into the hoop. Gets the whistle. Nate Watson will go to the line. Player that came up through the under-16 Sussex Storm. He's been at junior final fours before. He's been on the big stage, was with the Storm last year at under-16s, had 20 points off the bench in the 3rd and 4th place game against the Manchester Giants. And goes 2 of 2 from the line. From deep, off the back of the rim, tipped by Ono. Hands it off, great catch back, Ono can't finish. Padmore trailing, gonna go to the line. And Sussex have just been playing high-octane basketball throughout the whole season. It's on show for everyone to see today, and that foul there, that's foul number 5 on Nick Dent for the Rockets. So they are without Dent and Calver here in the 4th quarter. And we'll have a substitution, but first their timeout called. Reading coach Ben Fisher wants to talk things over with the team. A chance of Let's Go Storm behind us, ringing out. Great to see the support from the travelling fans. The Storm with a 13-point lead, 3:10 to go. And leading the way for the Sussex Storm, Nate Watson, 20 points personal shooting, 63% from the field, 2 assists and a rebound. And Jamal McAllister adding in 19 points. He's shooting 80% from the field, has 4 rebounds, 6 assists and 5 steals. And Owen Ono, a double-double of 18 points and 11 rebounds for him. The Reading Rockets leading the way. Ethan Round hitting 4 threes on his way to 22 points, 6 assists and 3 rebounds and 3 steals. Matthew Danes on 18 points, 3 steals and 3 rebounds, along with a couple of assists. So it will be Ray Padmore shooting 2 at the line. Playing in the EYBL this season at the under-20s level for Holy Trinity. Been shooting 66.7% from the line, averaging 6.4 points per game, along with 3.6 rebounds. His first free throw's good, second to come. And 2 of 2 from the line for Ray Padmore. He'll take a seat and we'll see Jamal McAllister back in. .5 Storm lead. The Rockets got one more run in the the ball will go out of bounds. Storm get it back. Ball's in. Rockets picking up full court. McAllister works against Danes. Sussex can use the clock. They've got time. Mackie into Tijani. Finishes. And Safi Tijani takes his total up to 12. Round against McAllister, and an offensive foul call goes against the Rockets. Puts the ball back in the hands of Sussex, and they have a chance to stretch this out further. 2 minutes 31 away from their first under-18s title. Watson, Mackie back to Watson. Tijani gets his own rebound, ball's knocked out of bounds, last touch will be Reading, so the Storm get it back, but Safi Tijani has just been relentless on the boards.
He hasn't stopped all day, has he?
Ball's tipped. Oh no, secures it. 3 seconds, 2 seconds, oh no, to the basket. Not that time. Brown to Maitland. Rockets looking to make a run here. Maitland is 3 short.
I think the key got a little piece of that when he released the shot.
And it's just deflecting the shot. Get a fingertip on it, knocks it off course. So just under 2 minutes to play. McAllister finds Watson. Oh no, back to Watson, McAllister. Again, McAllister using the clock. Sussex have the time. Tijani inside, going to the line for 2. And Safi Tijani, a chance to pull this lead out further for the Storm. And we'll see Armandus, the largest, check in for the Storm for the first time. He'll get his first minutes out on court. Tijani nets the first free throw. Started playing at 15 years old and now playing in the under-18 men's final, MVP of the D3 final. He's had a great trajectory in the short time he's been playing. As Danes powers down the court. Tijani, big rebound. He's gonna take it. No, he's gonna pass back out to McAllister, who'll save it. McAllister dancing inside, in off the glass, and Jamal McAllister just adds to his haul. 21 points. And if we're looking down this list here, Adam, we're thinking MVPs. There's a lot of players in contention here for the Storm.
There really is some, there's some candidates there, I mean.
That's Stefan Anderson in for the Storm. Owen Ono heads to the bench with a standing
noise
ovation.
behind us. McAllister's been sensational, 19 points.
We'll be bringing you the trophy presentations and the MVP award after this game. As Round spins, fades away, gets it to go. And McAllister's foul, that'll be on Rounds. Picks up his second foul, stops the clock, and puts McAllister at the foul line. McAllister with 21 points. Leads away from Storm. And we're about to have some substitutions for Sussex. As we'll see, Ansel Torres, Keanu McIntosh, and Josh Davidson about to come in. Davidson out on the court. He was playing at the under-16s game earlier today for the Storm. As McAllister gets the bounce, 22 points. A player also playing EYBL this season, 8.1 points per game for him and 3.6 rebounds, just under 3 assists per game in that competition. But Holy Trinity, the under-20s, goes 2 of 2 from the line. Now we'll have the substitutions as Ansel Torres and Keanu McIntosh check in. Jamal McAllister goes to the bench, the crowd on their feet, and alongside Sami Tajani. See the smiles on their faces as Maitland to Francis, kicks it out to the corner. It'll be a step out of bounds in that corner. We've seen that.
You really got a feel for Ethan Roundell because he's played every minute of this game and he's still out there on the floor. He's been incredible this weekend.
Yeah, an absolutely fantastic semi-finalist, draining 8 threes. Ball's knocked away, stays with the Storm. McIntosh will inbound. 36 seconds away for the Storm for their first under-18s title. Anderson to Torres. Torres spinning inside, runs into traffic. Out to Anderson, lines up a 3. Won't get it to fall. And ball will go back with the Rockets. But this is a huge win here for the Sussex Storm, Adam. 95-75 currently over the Reading Rockets. They came out firing from the tape.
Ethan Round deserves a standing ovation as he walks the ball down.
He'll dribble this one out for the Rockets. But congratulations to the Sussex Storm. They are your under-18 men's 2024-2025 champions. A junior Final Fours. A huge 20-point win, 95-75 over the Rockets. Their first men's under-18s title at junior Final Fours. A huge congratulations to Coach Dan Hildreth and Rhys Davies and his coaching staff alongside Matt Azamali. A well-deserved victory for them. They have been doing great things with the programme down in Sussex. The travelling support, you can see the fans in the crowd. We've got
unbelievable support.
Absolutely fantastic support here. The crowd on their feet, and for the Reading Rockets, it's tough, isn't it? We've said it all day. It's tough to come to a final and come up against such a strong team and come up short, but absolute credit to them. They did not stop fighting, were able to bring that 20-point deficit down to 5. Ethan Round, as you say, played the entire game, 24 points for him alongside 6 assists. Matthew Daines added in 18 points, 4 rebounds and 2 assists. But we take a look at this Sussex Storm roster. Jamal McAllister, 23 points on 81% from the field. 4 rebounds, 7 assists, 5 steals and 1 block. He was incredible today, Adam.
Absolutely unbelievable. I mean, it wouldn't even be a joint MVP if you had a choice, would it? It'd be like players that were awesome during the game, because all of them were. It was absolutely unbelievable. I think that there's only one guy that's going to walk away with it, but we shall just see.
Alongside him, Owen Ono, he was huge, 18 points and 11 rebounds, a double for him. Safi Tijani, 13 points and 8 rebounds, along with a couple of steals, and 20 points from Nate Watson, a rebound and an assist, along with 2 steals. Ansel Torres added in 5 points off the bench, and Ray Padmore 7 off the bench. A really hard-fought victory for the Sussex Storm. They're going to be celebrating that all the way back down south. So while we wait for the trophy presentations and the MVP presentations, we'll check out the score on court 2 between the Manchester Magic and the Manchester Giants. The Manchester Magic with a 68-57 lead. They've pulled away here in the 4th quarter. Just over 3.5 minutes to play. For the Giants, it's been Kelvin Clement, 17 points and 7 rebounds. And for the Manchester Magic, Jack Walton, 15 points and 6 rebounds. And then in the backcourt, a few minutes left in the girls under 14 final, the Milton Keynes Breakers up 62-48 over the Richmond Knights. And who else for the Milton Keynes Breakers has been going off but Chantel Okoli, 18 points and 12 rebounds, 8 steals. She is 2 steals away from a triple-double. Playing at the under-14s level. Keep an eye out on Chantel Okoli and this Breakers under-14s team, doing really great things in Milton Keynes with the programme. And for the Richmond Knights, Julia Bartnicker has 19, shooting 72% from the field, along with 12 rebounds, 5 assists and 2 steals. And we've said it all weekend long, Adam, but you want to remember the names of these players. You're going to see them so many more times in the future.
Write them down, stick them in the memory banks, do whatever you've got to do. Just remember these names. You know, after every one of these tournaments, Kaz, I keep all the sheets at the end of the game, and I've got a drawer absolutely overflowing with them. And, you know, in a few years, we're going to refer back to him, you know, and these guys are going to be having huge careers, and we're going to be, yeah, we saw them first. Final Fours, whatever year it may be. The future is bright for British basketball.
So teams ready to go and collect their winners and runners-up medals, as they'll have to wait just 2 minutes for the Giants and Magic game over on court 2 to finish. But I just want to say a big thank you to everybody who's watched us live and been with us all weekend long on the Basketball England YouTube channel. It's been a fantastic weekend of action. We've had 24 games streamed live over the course of the weekend. All games through the under-14s, under-16s and under-18s. It's been an absolute pleasure to watch these athletes out there perform and put on a show for us fans here, Adam.
Well, they've certainly, it's like they know that to follow the script of brilliance for the Final Fours, and every game has had its moments. It's been a brilliant weekend.
So 1:35 to go over on court 2. And there's still a lot more basketball to come. It might be, we might be here at the end of the season, but we've got Eurobasket coming up in the summer. Both GB men's and women's teams will be playing there, having qualified earlier this year. The GB under-16s, under-18s will be out in Europe this summer, and you can follow all the action all summer long. Keep up to date with Basketball England, the NBL England, social media channels. Follow GB Basketball, because basketball never stops, does it, Adam?
It never, ever stops. One of the MVPs of the weekend is sat right next to me, and that is Kaz Bullock, commentating 8 games. And I don't know what to say, Kaz. Basketball will be a lesser place without you.
I don't think I know what to say anymore after 8 games.
Shall I just sit here pouring compliments on? Kaz, you've done an amazing job again. Isha has been fantastic. In fact, where is Isha? We haven't checked in with her for a few minutes.
She might be stuck in the kettle in the back room.
She might be in the kettle.
And a big thank you to everybody who's watched us throughout the weekend, who's been with us. Again, it's just been a brilliant weekend, hasn't it? So much youth talent on display.
Always is, yeah. Thank you everyone for joining us. Thank you to the broadcast team, the camera crew, Ralston, all the guys. It just gets better and better. The productions that they bring into the public are just getting better and better, Kaz.
And so much work going on behind the scenes to bring you these streams, to bring you the production that you see out there. Lots of people putting in lots of hard work, and a big thank you to everybody involved. Thank you to our sponsors, Wilson, Sure Shot Dynamic, Sport England, UK Sport, Basketball England, for putting on again such a great showcase. And Lee at home doing all the graphics for the live stream.
We thought we'd forgotten you, Lee. We didn't forget you. We know you're at home doing the graphics.
Maria sat up at the top. I'm just laughing. She's been stuck up there all day long.
They don't get to get down very much.
I think Alan got to sneak down a bit later. But Blessing as well on the camera over on court 2. Everyone putting in a real shift there. Alan on camera 3. Logan up there. And Ralston, the man behind everything.
The mad professor. Over there it is, Space Station.
And
we love you, Ralston.
We can see there the Storm fans just gathering round the team, celebrating with the team. And what a well-deserved win for them. And Adam, to take home their first title at the under-18s level here today.
Yeah, it's huge. You can see what it means to their entire setup. Look at all the fans that came with him. They're all talking to their family and friends right now. Coach Hildreth stood there on the court, taking it all in with the photographer. And it means the world to him as well.
Dan Hildreth, again, he was here just over a week ago, last Saturday, winning the D3 playoff final with the Crawley Storm. He was named Coach of the Year in CBL Group C this year. Just a hugely accomplished coach, and what he has done for Sussex basketball as well. He's just an absolutely legendary figure. So we've got the last minute here of the Magic and Giants game over on court 2. It's a Magic lead, 73-57. George Pastor there kicking the ball out as the Giants look to cut into it. Magic looking like they're around 30 seconds away from taking home that third placed playoff spot. And the game has just finished in the backcourt. The Milton Keynes Breakers 64-48 in the under-14 girls final. Chantal Coley leading the way, 18 points and 14 rebounds for the Breakers. Julia Barnicker with 19 and 12 for the Richmond Knights. So the last game of the day over on court 2, the Magic and the Giants. And the Manchester Magic will be taking that third placed spot, as Ronnie Annie can't beat the buzzer. But a big achievement as well for the Manchester Giants team, the first time an under-18 team.
It really
the Giants
is.
has made the Final Fours.
In terms of Manchester basketball, the Magic have kind of ruled the roost and had it their way for a long, long time, but the Manchester Giants have been clipping at their heels, and here they are in the Final Fours.
And that will do it, 73-57, the Magic win, and they'll finish in third place. And that will do it, 24 games over the weekend. It has been packed out, standing room only at times here at the National Basketball Performance Centre. We've seen some incredible performances over the weekend, Adam.
We really have, and they do an all-tournament team, don't they?
Yes, they do.
Yes, it will be fascinating to see. Here she is. Isha's in the house.
There will be a Junior
Final
Fours All-Star 5 that's usually announced, I believe, beginning next week. tomorrow,
going to be a difficult,
even, is what I
Not
would say.
today.
Not today. Yeah, and it's it's always a great thing to be able to see as well, and to recognise the players, because yes, we have the MVPs of the winning teams, but it's also great to recognise the players of the runners-up teams that are out there as well. And I don't envy whoever has to make that decision, because we have seen so many top performances. I don't know how you narrow it down to 5 in
I'm
each
just
age
glad
group.
nobody asked us to help with that decision, to be honest.
So we'll get ready for the presentations, the winners' medals, the runners-up medals, and then we'll head courtside with Isha Nair, who will have head coach of the Sussex Storm, Dan Hildreth, doing his favourite thing to do ever, interviews, alongside whoever is the MVP pick. But I think, Adam, we've got, as I said, strong contention across the Sussex Storm squad.
I would say so. McAllister, for me, has been absolutely incredible, but so too was Ono, Watson. I'm not even going to try and guess this one.
Yeah, it's a tough decision. So as the teams come out on court, the Magic and Giants making their way over here to court 1. If anybody's got any voices left by the end of today, they've just been cheering out, standing in the crowd.
Then can they
They've
lend
got
them
a
to
few
us?
more cheers left before the trophy is presented to the Sussex Storm. And what a season it's been in junior basketball. We keep saying it, but the talent in this country is getting bigger and better every single year. So for the last time today, players will go and collect their runners-up medals and their winners' medals. The first it will be the Manchester Giants, their first time in junior Final Fours at the under-18 level. They fought hard yesterday against the Reading Rockets and again today against the Manchester Magic. A lot of names to remember out there. Kelvin Clement had 17 points and 7 rebounds in today's game. A huge showing from him for the Giants.
Let's hear it for the Manchester Giants.
And after the Giants, it will be the Manchester Magic finishing in 3rd place. A 16-point win over the Giants. Jack Walton led the way with 17 points, 6 rebounds and 5 assists, a couple of steals as well, hitting 3 from deep. In the Manchester derby, it was the Magic that came out on top. An absolutely packed crowd over there on court 2, watching the Magic finishing in 3rd place.
Number 6, Tom Richardson. Number 7, Ollie Blake. Number 8, Jack Walton. Number 10, Jacob Dongo. Number 11, Shane Denham. Number 13, Debbie Babalola. Number 14, Abraham Isioro. And number 16, Malik Leke. Their head coach, Adam Morris, and assistant coaches, Josh Perkins. Let's hear it one more time. The
Manchester Magic finishing in 3rd place. Then it will be the turn of the Reading Rockets, runners up against the Sussex Storm. It was a 20-8 run in that last quarter, Adam, for the Sussex Storm. They were able to just keep the Rockets at bay.
They really were. I mean, you really thought that Reading were coming back into that one. They worked so hard. I mean, Ethan Round, bless him, playing every second of the game. Mansour playing a lot of it too, but they really put a huge amount of effort into that. But the 4th quarter, Sussex just managed to pull away, hold their nerve, come out on top. A great victory for them.
And to be able to do that as well, to be able to withstand the comeback as Sussex did. They did it again yesterday against the Magic. Magic were able to bring it back. They went down and held off that comeback again. That's a really tough thing to do, isn't it?
Super tough. Super tough. They showed a lot of resilience this weekend, and they should. It's always hard coming in second. You can see how disappointed Ethan Rowell looks like now. But I mean, guys, you've got big futures ahead of you. You've done your clubs proud. You've done your cities proud. You've done your colleges proud. You've done yourselves proud and your families. And you're going to go on and do great things. Just being here is enough. You are amongst the best players in the UK right now.
Absolutely, and now it's time of the Sussex Storm as they go up to collect their winners' medals. And we said it before, with some huge individual performances. Jamal McAllister with 23 points, Nate Watson with 20 points, Owen Ono, 18 points. Safi Tijani with 13. 4 of the starters in double digits. Very first under 18 men's title for the Sussex Storm. Coach Dan Hildreth alongside Rhys Davies and Matt Azamale. And just after the team have collected their medals, the MVP will be announced. MVP for the Sussex Storm.
Missing only 2 shots with 5 steals, 7 assists and 23 points.
And it will be Jamal McAllister. 23 points, 4 rebounds, 7 assists, 5 steals and a block, shooting 9 of 11 from the field, 81%. Efficiency off the charts for Sussex. A well-deserved MVP. He was the under-17 player of the year in the CBL in Tier 2 Group C this year. Just adds to his award haul with an MVP at the under-18s level. So much more to come from him and this team. As he signs the camera screen. Captain Safi Tijani will go and collect the winner's plaque. Oh, he's not. He sent Sean Muckey over to collect it for them. So the first under-18 men's title at Junior Final Fours for the Sussex Storm. Congratulations to them. 95-75 over the Reading Rockets. Takes it to the team. Congratulations to the Sussex Storm, your 2024-2025 under-18 men's champions at Junior Final Fours. They came out with intensity and did not stop from tip to buzzer. So we're going to head courtside with Isha very shortly. We will grab a word with head coach Dan Hildreth and MVP Jamal McAllister. And again, a big thank you to everyone who's joined us here on the Basketball England YouTube channel throughout the weekend. There'll be loads of content still to come. Check out all the highlights on the social media channels. As we'll head courtside with Isha and head coach Dan Hildreth to get his thoughts on today's win for the Storm. Over to you, Isha and Dan.
All right, thanks, guys. Yeah, now I'm here now, courtside with head coach Dan. Head coach Dan. Sorry, long day. Dan, really well done on that. I mean, you guys got the win. How's it feel to take home the win?
Yeah, it's amazing. I mean, obviously, this is the hardest thing to do in any competition, is win a championship. These guys showed such resilience and poise throughout the course of the game today. Last week, they were national champions in Division 3, which absolutely nobody thought we were going to do apart from ourselves. It was a different concept today because actually we're coming into it now with a situation where there's, a target on our back. So we're really proud that we were able to come out with a win in that manner.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, Reading didn't make it easy, though. They tried to fight back quite a lot in that game, but you guys kept your lead. How were you able to keep going throughout that?
Yeah, I think it's exactly what I just said. Like, we've just been composed throughout the course of the year. We don't play too high emotionally. We don't play too low when teams go on runs. And I think that typified that today. When they made their push, nobody was fazed by it. We just carried on, and we knew that it was going to be a game of runs. We knew we were going to get ours. And then, yeah, luckily enough, we did and push out to a 20-point win.
Yeah, so what the celebration is going to look like now?
I'm not sure what these guys are going to be doing, but I'm going to be enjoying myself, that's for sure.
Yeah, right, I'll let you go and celebrate with the team, and really good job, coach. Well done.
Thank you very much. Appreciate you all. Thank you, guys.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Head coach Dan Hildreth there with Isha Nair, as we're going to catch a word with MVP Jamal McAllister. And the Storm are just celebrating out on court. They're grabbing a team photo together with all of the fans that have travelled all the way up to Manchester to see them. Absolutely fantastic support to see out there. And it's a huge community at the Sussex Storm, as it is throughout basketball clubs across the country, and it just shows there the amount of support. Travelling up to Manchester, all part of the success of this Sussex Storm team, who have just had an incredible run throughout this season. As Dan Hildreth alluded to there, at the D3 finals last weekend, they were the underdogs going into that one, took a big win against Birmingham University. They're going to be celebrating long into the night. And who's that I see there? It's Malachi Bokei-Adam, Manchester Magic player, having headed down to Sussex in the crowd supporting his team. An absolute legend up here in Manchester is Malachi. Great to see him back up here. So we're just saying hello to Malachi. Adam has gone to grab Jamal McAllister. We're going to get his thoughts. It's a bit chaotic out here on the court, lots of celebrations going on, but again, just an absolutely fantastic weekend of basketball. And we're going to go courtside with Isha Nair. She's with MVP Jamal McAllister.
Thanks, guys. Yeah, I'm here now courtside with MVP Jamal McAllister. 23 points, 7 assists. How does it feel to take home that golden ball?
Yeah, it feels good, man. It feels good. You know what I'm saying? Couldn't do it without the work of my teammates, though. So, yeah.
Yeah, so throughout that game, I mean, Reading didn't make it easy for you guys. We did come out on top in the end. What were the feelings on the court throughout that course of the game?
There were just a loads of emotions, you know what I'm saying? But the main thing was we just stay level-headed, don't get too high, don't get too low, because I could impact the game. So, yeah.
Yeah, so coming into the game, obviously you guys won yesterday. What were the thoughts after that win? Were you still on a high? Did you bring that momentum into this game?
Yeah, that's what we wanted to do, is just bring it from last game to this game.
Yeah, so obviously you guys won again. You guys won last week, D3 as well. So what is the celebration going to look like tonight?
I don't really know, you know what I mean? Probably just chill with the guys and stuff like that, so yeah.
Yeah, all right, really good job today. Good job in the MVP, good job in the win, and I'll let you go and celebrate now.
Thank you.
Jamal McAllister, a well-deserved MVP, 23 points, 7 assists, 4 rebounds and 5 steals. So that will do it from us here at the National Basketball Performance Centre. A big thank you to Wilson Sure Shot Dynamic, UK Sport, Basketball England, Sport England, and everybody that's been involved in putting on such a fantastic weekend, from Ralston and the team, from myself, Kaz Bullock, from Ishaniah, from Adam Masters. It's been a brilliant weekend.
It's been
Thanks
real.
for joining us.
It's been real. Kaz, you seem delirious.
I think I might stop talking and just go lie down somewhere. But an absolutely phenomenal weekend. Again, a big thank you to everybody who's watched us live. Thanks for joining us, and we'll see you next time.